What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great day of the Big Daddy Blaze Show. I'm that lovable host you guys keep talking about and spreading the word, Big Daddy. Having a great day. Well, no, let me take that back. I'm having an alright day. Things are getting better, but really I feel like I've been under a cloud for like the last 12 hours, 24 hours. But that's neither here or there, and I'm pretty sure you guys don't care about this. So let's get the show rolling, right? Right. Today's episode is brought to you by Big Daddy Tabasco sauce. If you're about to eat that nice, warm, juicy something or another, and you want something to spice it up, reach over for a little Big Daddy spice. You know I get the job done right. Oh yeah. So what's going on in the world, people? Well, let me tell you what's going on in the world. Little things, little interesting things. One thing I heard that President Obama is asking for at least, 10,000 Syrian refugees to be admitted into the United States by next year, which is kind of interesting. I mean, if you guys haven't been following up on the worldly matters that are going on in your life, you should. There are a lot of people getting hurt, a lot of people dying. Sorry to say, but there's been a picture of a child whose body is just on the floor, facing the floor, a little 2 or 3-year-old. Sad. A lot of bombing, a lot of killing, and the U.S., along with other countries, feel like, we have to take initiative and allow these people who are escaping these horrible, horrible countries to live amongst us. So, for you guys who think immigration is a problem, that's all I want to say. Moving on. In another news, Michael Moore, I think that's a fat dude's name. Yeah, Michael Moore is bringing out a new film for the International Film Festival, Toronto International Film Festival to be precise. And this new document, first of all, if you guys don't know who Michael Moore is, he's the little chubby dude director that makes incredible documentaries that just drop people's jaws. Bowling for Columbine, Fahrenheit 9/11, Capitalism, a Love Story, Sicko, just to name 4 that I can think of at the top of my head. All great documentaries, all oh my god, he got so many awards. He's well known. Not respected, though, because unfortunately he pushes the boundaries on the government. You shouldn't push the boundaries of the government. That's just, I'm surprised that brother's still alive. But he is, and he's still making a new movie. This new one is called Where Should We Invade Next? Or something like that. I'm not exactly sure of the name. I can't find it right now. Yeah, it is like that. Not bad. It's called Where to Invade Next. And it's going to come out in this film festival, and then, I'm pretty sure everybody else is going to be able to see it. Also, that film festival is something you guys should be interested in, because it has a lot of independent movies coming out, and I love independent movies. They don't have that Hollywood boundaries, or they're not trying to make money. They're trying to entertain. Their thing is about, let me be known for my movie, more than let's just put out a movie out there and make some money. That's the difference between corrupt Hollywood versus independent movie directors out there. And a lot of movies that you guys have enjoyed come from the independent film world. So think about that. And yeah, good luck, Michael Moore, and I can't wait to see that. What else is going on in the world? Here's a little article I read. Is it okay to discipline someone else's kid? The great debate. I read the article, found it was interesting. I want to know what you guys think. Is it alright to discipline somebody else's child? And after reading the article, it kind of agreed with what I thought, and in a way, no. You don't have the right to discipline somebody else's kid. You can enforce the rules in your home. If another person's child is in your home, they gotta abide by your rules, but that's as far as really it can go. You try to discipline my kid, I'm gonna give you the worst discipline to you. And I know I will never discipline somebody else's kid, because they're not my kid. It's pretty simple. But that doesn't mean you should let kids run over you, especially in your own home. If a child is being a problem, then separate your child from that child. Let them have the whole playground. But you're a parent, you got money. You can take your kid to do something else instead of giving them a free playground. And if that's still not a problem, just, bring the group of friends somewhere else and leave that one bad kid alone. Why do I say this? Because that's the best way to do it. You can't put your hands on somebody else's kid. Don't you dare scream because of somebody else's kid. That's wrong. That's not your kid. And nobody but your parents should have been doing that to you. Alright? With that said, be mindful of that, but at the same time, don't be stupid. If your kid's in immediate danger or somebody's hitting your kid or bullying your kid, best believe you can step up. Get away from my son. Get away from my daughter. Don't talk to them like that. But at the same time, it has to be one of those situations where they have to be in danger or it needs immediate attention. But if if a 3-year-old is throwing sand at another 3-year-old, don't be that one person who's going to yell at a 3-year-old and then get your ass. Well, I'm not going to go as far as to say that, but you know what I mean. So the debate continues. Should you discipline somebody's kid? Big Daddy's saying no. Unless you're in your home, your castle, your territory, your property, you don't have the right to tell another kid how to behave. Let that be that kid's parents' problem. That was a funny, interesting article, too. Alright, let's go on today to the joke of the day. And this is an interesting one. But what is the difference between a 16-inch pizza and a person who makes minimum wage? I'll give you a minute to think about it. It's pretty easy. The difference is the pizza can feed a family of 4. It's sad, but it's true. Alright, last subject I'm going to talk about before I leave for today. And this is a good one. This is a little article I fact, and I'm only going to touch on it real quickly, but you will see when I do another beer review, I'm going to be sure to include this whole article in it. Alright, guys? So don't worry, I'm still thinking about you beer lovers. This one is called 13 Facts. 13 Facts Every Self-Respecting Beer Drinker Should Know. So they made an article for somebody like me. Think about it. Yeah. And here's the 13 facts. Like I said, I'm not going to go into detail, just letting you guys know. Ale and lager are categories, not styles. Number 2. The 4 main ingredients in beer are grain, hops, yeast, and water. Water? Yep, water. Other ingredients are called adjuncts, as well as flavoring. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. Public school education, people. The color of your beer has nothing to do with the alcohol content. Interesting. Well, the mind works differently too. Also, remember, clear beer and dark beer might have the same alcohol context, but the way your mind perceives it might give you a different reaction to it. A small, foamy beer doesn't mean your bartender ripped you off. That's because if you drink certain beers, especially on tap, you will get that nice little foam. And it's not a bad thing, especially if you like ale beer. Where are my pub people at? Ale beer will give you that little white mustache. I love it. Oh, this word is really hard for me to say, but I'm going to try it for you anyway. All Hefeweizen are wheat beers. Not all wheat beers are Hefeweizen. Now, exactly what am I talking about? What does that word mean? You guys can look it up. It pretty much means a brand of beer. It doesn't mean it's a beer or a style beer, So, yeah. But like I said, I'll go into detail in my beer review next time. Hops from different parts of the world taste and smell different. So that's why there are so many beers, because the combination of hops plus the different kinds of hops gives them a different taste and smell. Combinations are almost endless, people, which I love. Not that I'm a big hops guy. I don't know. I don't like those beers with a large amount of hops. The one that actually show the picture of the hops on the beer tells me that I probably won't enjoy it, but that's just me. Not saying hops is bad, not saying I don't like it. It's certain beers does good, but certain ones, just not for me. And number 8, and some hops are used just for your beer aroma. And for all y'all who think beer tastes the same, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Good for you. But honestly, beer connoisseurs like me love the aroma of beer, the taste of beer, the look of beer, You know what? This is making me think I might drink tonight. Number 9. And this is one that shocked me because I didn't know. But freezing your glass is bad for your beer. And I didn't know that because I used to go to bars where the whole mug is like all cold and iced up and it looks so good. But apparently there's a lot of water and it dilutes the flavor. It's pretty much bad for you. It's bad for the beer, so don't do it. At least that's what this article says. Me, I'm gonna take the advice. I'm not gonna do that no more. Number 10. Skunking is exactly what it sounds like. It has to do, what this is talking about, and I'm just touch on it a little, is the fact that if beer smells bad, it probably went bad, because beer does go bad. But there's more information about it as we read. Number 11. Canned beer is in no way inferior to bottled beer. If you guys remember my beer review, I try to get old bottles or cans that I couldn't do it. But the real reality is, just like it says in the article, there's not really a difference between canned beer and bottled beer if it's the same beer brand. Number 12. Not all beers age well. And I didn't know that. Luckily, in high school, I had a girlfriend who had a father who talked a little about beer and said that, yeah, beer goes bad. And I overheard this conversation. And I was thinking about it. I was like, in my older days, he's right. Beer does go bad. If you're going to buy beer, don't store it. If you're going to store it in a cold, dark environment where no sunlight can hit it. It'll last longer, but that doesn't mean you should do it. Beer is actually meant to be made and drunk. The fresher, the better. It's not like wine, people. It's not wine. 13. The point of drinking beer is to enjoy it, not to be a snob. And the reason this article brought this up is because there are people like me who enjoy beer, but take it to that wine level. And beer is not really like that. Beer is a social thing. Don't get drunk off beer unless you or everybody else is, because then you're going to look like the alky. Don't think your beer is better than alcohol or that they're drunks because you're drinking beer. Guess what? It's still alcohol. And don't think that beer is beneath everybody else. There's a lot of craftsmanship to beer. There's a lot of work in it, and taste is important, looking is important, brand, marketing. There's so much to the beer industry, and it's growing. Now we have a lot of craft beers out there and a lot of beer industries that are trying to be just as big as Coors, Miller, and Bud. Never mind, I'm not even going to talk about that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, right? Right. So hopefully that information was interesting to you guys. And like I said, I'm gonna print this out and read more about it and talk about it more in my next beer review. So look out for that. And now, people, I'm gonna give you the quote of the day. Timing is incredible, right? I know. Today's quote is a good one. I hope you guys think about it as your day goes by and as your weekend comes along. Things work out best for those who make the best of how things work out. With that said, my friends, I'll catch you guys next time. And really quickly, folks, before I leave, I almost forgot this. But I want to give a little shout out to some people. 3 people today. Only 3. I'm going to give out to my little homie AJ and my little homie Ray. These 2 guys get a shout out today because you guys have been telling your friends to watch me. Y'all been supporting me for a long time. Y'all been viewing my stuff for a while, giving me good comments, likes, and all that. Thank you so much, guys. I love you guys. I also want to give a little shout out to this guy I met on Twitch. His name is Mad Hatter of Wonderland. And I want to give him a shout out because he's an interesting individual I've met. As I was playing, trying to make my Twitch account grow and get more fans for the YouTube channel that you guys all enjoy and watch, this guy came up to me on Twitch and said, "Hey, you seem like a cool dude. I want to follow you." And I was like shocked that somebody just said that off the break. And then he continues on to say, "Yeah, I do that. I go around Twitch and I follow people, try to help them out." And that's what he does. He doesn't stream. He said he might in the future, but right now he doesn't stream, and I thought it was a pretty cool kind of thing. There are people like that in the world. People like me, people like you, people who want to do good and not bad. So, yeah, that's the way I wanted to end my show today. Give a shout out to these guys. With all that said, I'll see you guys later.